Our next guest has been calling on Governor Cuomo to resign for more than a month. She's now been joined by a chorus of Democrat lawmakers. She also called for an investigation into the COVID death scandal at the nursing homes almost a year ago. Let's bring in Republican Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis of New York. Good to have you with us, Congresswoman. You, as I said, have been out in front on this issue. What's your feel as a New York politician for where this is headed for the governor right now?
Well, I have to tell you, the Democrats in New York have, for the most part, stuck together. And it's now, with this avalanche of them calling for his resignation, I feel that the end is near. I feel that, I had been alone for a real long time when I said that the way the governor had mishandled the nursing homes was wrong and perhaps criminal, and there needed to be an investigation. After that, we did learn that his own chief of staff admitted that there was a cover-up. The Attorney General had come up with a report saying they underreported the number of deaths and the number of COVID-positive patients put in those nursing homes. And then after that, he even threatened a state legislator of his own party. I think that that in itself was reason for the governor to resign, which is why I did call for his resignation at that time. Now we're seeing lawmakers coming out and calling for his resignation because this has all been compounded by now 7 different women who have come forward saying that the governor has sexually harassed them. And the question that he did not answer at today's press conference was, did he have what he would say was a consensual relationship with any of his staff members? Because that is completely inappropriate. They may view it as harassment. He may view it as a consensual relationship. And so my question is to the governor, did you have a consensual relationship with anyone who is a member of your staff? Because if you did, you have to resign. If this was corporate America, he would be gone already. And yes, I do believe that you're entitled to an investigation due process, but we're talking about 7 women now. And again, my initial resignation was simply related to the nursing home scandal.
That question was asked today in his tele-news conference. He was taking phone calls from the press, and someone asked him exactly what you just said. Well, is there a misinterpretation here? Did you consider these relationships to be consensual? Were you in any romantic, consensual relationship? And he refused to answer that question, Congresswoman. And no doubt there's going to be more to come on that. He says that he is a victim of politics and cancel culture. Watch this.
Politicians take positions for all sorts of reasons, including political expediency and bowing to pressure. But people know the difference between playing politics, bowing to cancel culture, and the truth.
What's your reaction to that?
I mean, it's unbelievable. This guy has some nerve saying that he won't even take any responsibility or apologize to the families of 15,000 individuals who lost their lives due to his mismanagement, and then he tried to cover it up. So that, he has been so quick to call for others to resign in similar situations. Even those who have been accused by one accuser for sexual harassment, I can name 3 at least state legislators off the top of my head that he had immediately called to resign, said should not spend another day in office. But you know what? It is not the politicians that did elect him, and that is why the people must make their voice heard. They need to call their state legislators, they need to call their members of Congress, and they need to tell them to apply pressure, and they need to go to enoughcuomo.com and add their name. Because he wants to see the people coming out and calling for him to resign at this point, because obviously all the pressure he's receiving from editorial boards, from members of Congress, from state legislators is irrelevant to him. Yeah. So let the people speak out, and speak out at enoughcuomo.com.
Thank you, Nicole Malliotakis, Congresswoman from New York. Good to have you here today. Joining me now, Leo.